When I was a little shit, I used to always go to the trading card section of CVS. This was a time where I hated, or didn't know how to use synchro monsters. So when my eyes landed on the Warrior Strike structure deck back in 2009, it was like love at first sight. Everything about it was so freaking cool. The cover monster Phoenix Gearfried looking like a complete fucking Kyle that just drank 7 monsters. The deck was filled to the brim with warrior monsters, which were my favorite monster type back in the day, and I confidently showed my mom the deck and asked her to buy it for me, thinking I was gonna be hot shit in my school's cafeteria. And when I challenged the first kid that sat at my table, I was hit with the hardest pill to swallow, and it was how fucking terrible Gemini monsters really are. For those who don't know about Gemini monster ruling is, God, I wish I were you. Gemini monsters are effect monsters with the Gemini ability. They are treated as normal monsters on the field and in the graveyard and can gain their effects by performing an additional normal summon on them while they are face up on the field. Hearing this as fucking 10 made me feel pretty fucking stupid and ended up getting my ass beat to everyone who had either a Stardust or a Red Dragon deck within a 3 table radius. You would think that after that I would throw my cards away, but I didn't do it. I was never really the type to give up on cards easily, especially ones where the monster looked pretty fucking cool. Phoenix Gearfried was easily the coolest looking monster I had ever laid my eyes on, and to this day I think all the monsters today pale in comparison to him in terms of art. Decks like Noble Knights, X-Saber, and even Junk Synchro monsters cannot compare to the level of amazing a card that's arguably worse than them effect wise in looks. The only archetype I can think of that has warrior monsters that look cooler than Gearfried are the heroes. And after all that I learned of Geminis, I still use the deck knowing I'd get my shit rocked. Even to this day I'm still like that. Especially with monarchs, blue eyes and especially heroes. Even though these decks aren't a try hard, 5-minute summoning in 1 turn deck, I still love and use them. Since they have some of the most amazing art and probably the most fun effects. They remind me of a time when UGR was actually fun and not a puddle of neck bed sweat that's pretty much taken up the player base. I can spend time talking about UGR player hygiene, but that's a video of its own. Anyways, when I heard Phoenix Gearfried was getting a new card I fucking flipped. And I wasn't disappointed. I couldn't believe how amazing God Phoenix Gearfried's effects were. They made him easier to summon, gave him a quick effect, and best of all, he's not a fucking Gemini, and he looks more or less the same as before, but with a cooler stance. He's everything I wanted out of a warrior card. Finally Gearfried has a place in this meta. But it's sad that a lot of players won't appreciate him, like I have, since the structure deck from a long time ago, and only view as just some boss monster or win condition type. But I'm just glad that Phoenix Gearfried will get the attention he deserves.